Let's take a look at the word norm. It actually comes from normal. And the word normal, technical definition, comes from the bell-shaped curve of normalcy. So you take lots of people, lots of mountains, lots of trees, lots of anything, and plot them on a graph based on some parameter on your x and on your y-axis, and there's going to be a bell-shaped curve. And whatever you're plotting is going to fall either within the curve towards the center, in which case you say this is a normal tree, a normal mountain, and we don't use the word normal, but we use the word typical there, right? Typical tree, typical mountain, typical river. Or it's a different, it's very big, it's very small, it's very fast, it's very slow, it's very dry, it's very green, it's very brown, it's different. Same thing with human beings. We plot human beings on various parameters, on intelligence, on height, on weight, on fluency of speaking, on emotional intelligence, on spontaneity, on creativity, whatever the parameter, on talkativeness. And we plot ourselves and we plot human beings, and there's a bell-shaped curve. And if you're somewhere towards the middle, you say you're normal. And if you're on this extreme or that extreme, you're abnormal. You're not normal. Now, with trees and mountains and rivers, we don't make the ones that are not normal and abnormal wrong. In fact, we celebrate them, right? They become the tourist spots. We want to go and see that big tree or the small tree or the very tall tree or the very wide one. We want to go and see and acknowledge and celebrate its difference and its uniqueness and say, wow, that's so interesting. Why don't we do the same thing with us as human beings? We sometimes do, I know it, but many other times we just make ourselves so wrong, especially in childhood, when the need to belong is so strong, and all we want to do is just be normal and just fit in and not be abnormal or out of normal, because we don't know where that's going to go. What if this was an invitation and a chance for you now to remove that judgment that lies on either side of the normal, right? Whatever parameter it is. What if it's okay if you're different from other people around you on any parameter? Any parameter. What if you could just see that as just, yeah, this is where I am on this scale, full stop, no judgment. Let's bring the piece of acceptance there. And then, I'm not going to stop there. And then I'm going to push you to ask the next question. This thing or this parameter on which I am so different from other people, can this be a gift? Can this be something I can celebrate? Can this be a talent or a strength that I can leverage? Can this become my USP? Can this be one of the tools, strengths, or foundations that I can use to create something that nobody else has created before, to build a business that nobody else has ever built before, to create a piece of art or a new way of thinking or a new form of education or a new modality that nobody else has done before, because nobody else was me before I came along with my uniqueness and my weirdness and my abnormality and the parameters on which I am outside the normal curve. So this is really an invitation for you to take all those parts of you and all the awarenesses and all the points at which you know that you're different from others, and you've been told, sometimes on your face, sometimes behind your back, sometimes in whispers, sometimes loudly, sometimes in shaming voices, sometimes with doubtful, oh no, why are you so different? Why can't you be like others? Why can't you just be normal? Take all of that, acknowledge all those differences, put it in front of you and look at it and say, okay, this is who I am. Different in these ways, similar or in the norm in these ways, and this is me. This is the portfolio of me. And then start looking at what is the USP, what can be the USP of this portfolio, this bunch of differences and similarities that comprise me.